Wednesday firsties. We're going to continue with science today. I knew yesterday I asked that you go on Scholastic to read about some baby animals and their names. Some people could get on, some people couldn't get on. Then I tried to read the book and hook up the book that way, and that didn't work out so great. So I then said if you couldn't do that, to go outside and just notice if you could see any animals outside and decide if they were baby animals or like mom or dad, like adult animals, okay? So since maybe all of you got a chance to do that, maybe you didn't, I just found this in our Saving Animal Babies, some do's and don'ts. So if you happened to be outside yesterday and you observed some baby animals, or I hear someone in our class that's really cool has an animal living in their backyard, a rabbit that might be having babies. So here's some do's and don'ts for that. Okay, it says, what can you do to help baby animals? Here are some do's and don'ts. So if you do come across a baby bunny or a baby deer, wait 24 hours before rescuing a baby deer or bunny. The mother is probably nearby. So let them stay for a day by themselves. They'll be okay for a day. Don't touch them. And wait and see if mom comes back first before you try to find help for them. Another do is if you have a pool that's open or you see a baby frog stuck somewhere in some water, it says slide a ramp into a pool if you see a baby frog in it. Then they can climb out safely. So you don't have to go try to scoop them up. You just put something there almost so they can climb on out. Here's a don't for keeping animals safe, okay? Don't feed ducks and other birds bread. It's actually bad for them. So I know sometimes you like to go to the pond and feed them bread, but it's probably not the best idea. I'm not sure what you should feed them. We could probably look that up, but you don't want to feed them bread. Okay, then do tell an adult to call animal rescue if you see anyone hurting an animal. Or so if you see an animal that's hurt, get a grown-up, don't try to save the animal or help the animal by yourself. Or if you see someone like being mean and hurting an animal, definitely tell a grown-up right away. Right? This is an important don't adopt a wild animal. They do not make good pets. They're not used to living in cages or with families, so you want to keep them in the wild. You want to keep them in the wild and keep them safe. Do prevent pets from harming wildlife. Put a bell on your cat's collar. Keep your dog on a leash. So I know a lot of us have pets, and I know Sawyer goes crazy if he sees a squirrel in the yard or a bunny in the yard and he barks and he wants to chase it, but we don't let him out in the yard while the squirrel or the bunny's there because we don't want him to accidentally catch it and hurt it trying to play with it. So that's another do. Do keep your pets away from the wild animals. Don't make a wild animal a pet. Another do, which we know from Earth Day, is to pick up trash you see in the woods. Plastic bags and bottles can hurt animals. So do pick up any trash you see. If you're picking up trash, make sure you're washing your hands right away because you don't want to get any germs from the trash. And here's another don't. Don't pick up a baby bird that is on the ground. Ask an adult or call a vet or an animal rescue society for advice, okay? Because the bird might be hurt, its mom might be close by, and lots of times a mother bird, once their baby bird's been touched, they won't come back. All right, so if you were able to see the Scholastic thing yesterday, and we talked about the animals and how they have different names, just like you do. You're a child right now. Before you were a toddler, and before that you were an infant, and then you become a teenager. Okay, so babies and adults have different names sometimes. So we're just going to do this in our science booklet together. This is the one that had the plants in it from the other week when we were working on plants. And if you forgot, the packet looks like this, science packet. So you can pause the video and go and grab it. And then unpause the video when you get back. And we're going to be working on that baby animal page, which is past our butterfly pages, on page 4 for today. We're going to work on page 4 today. All right. And just like when we were in school, whenever there's lines like this, you always have the option to cut and paste or copy and write, okay? So just so you don't have to sit here and watch me cut and paste a lot of things, because that's not very exciting to watch me do that. I am just going to write, okay? So read along with me. And it says a baby cow is called and I'm going to tell you, it's called a calf, which is right here. So on this line, you want to write calf, or if you're cutting and pasting, you're going to want to cut out that and paste it or tape it on that line. The second one says a baby sheep is called a lamb. Okay, same thing. We're going to write lamb on the line, or you're going to cut it out and paste it there. A baby chicken is called a chick. All right, I'm going to turn it this way while I write it so I can write a little quicker. Chick. A baby pig. A baby pig is called a piglet. So we're just matching up the parents or the moms and the dad with the baby. A baby horse is called a foal. And there's pictures and the animals kind of look alike to help you guess at them if you can't get on that scholastic stuff. There's also a baby animal book on Epic that you could read that could help you with this. And number 6, a baby goat is called a kid. Huh, just like you, a kid. So after you get finished matching up the animals, parents with the animal babies, if you'd like to, you can just color in. It won't take long, but you can kind of make them look a little realistic, and you can color in some of your baby animals. Again, if you go onto Epic Books, and I know you guys all have your logins for that, and if you search baby animals, there's a story that'll tell you the names of baby animals, just like we just did today. And I was going to color the pig, but I really don't have any pink. We'll just make them a little darker. All right. Okay, so we're remembering that adult animals and baby animals look alike, but they're a little different, right? Because one's big, one's small, one's older, one's younger, and that they can have different names for each other. What's really exciting is that Nick's caterpillars turned into butterflies, and he was able to release them back into nature. So there's a video under Science Today where you can watch Nick's butterfly release. So hopefully that video will work for you today. And next week we'll continue talking about animal parents and animal babies. And have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye, guys.